Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning I wanted to go through something in ObjectStudio that will affect the way you see things when you're testing things out in ObjectStudio, and I'll give you a small example of how this works here. I have my ObjectStudio image open. I'm going to open a workspace, and you'll notice the workspace I get is the ObjectStudio one. So let's just type this, object, and notice in ObjectStudio in the workspace I don't have to highlight first. I'm just going to inspect, and I get an ObjectStudio.object, meaning the class object in the namespace ObjectStudio. Now, if I were to bring up the VisualWorks launcher, this is not going to be that hard to figure out, but if I bring that up and I bring up a VisualWorks workspace, let's try typing object here, highlight this because we're in the VisualWorks workspace, inspect, and notice it prompts me. Do I want the core.object, ObjectStudio.object, ObjectStudio.object linked? So it's going to try to match. And if I say core.object, of course, it goes ahead and gives me that one. Now the difference here between these two workspaces, what's going on here, is the context of execution. If I am in an ObjectStudio workspace, it's in the ObjectStudio namespace, and more importantly, it's compiling based on the ObjectStudio compiler. If I'm in the VisualWorks workspace, it's going to not assume a namespace. It's going to try to match what you typed, but more importantly, it's going to compile against the standard VisualWorks compiler. And the two compilers are slightly different. So if you try your test code here and you're working in ObjectStudio, your results may not match what you see at runtime. You want to be careful about that. So yes, you can use this workspace, but you want to be very careful about what you're doing here. If you want to make sure you're getting the right compilation environment, use the ObjectStudio one. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.